Live from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson, it's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm Adam Bragginser, inviting you to join Bart and his guests, Jackson TSC manager from MDOT, Kelby Wallace. From East Jackson Community Schools, Superintendent Steve Dorr. From the Mission of Hope Cancer Fund, Executive Director Maria Etheridge, with Golf Benefit Coordinator Hope Sprangle. For Community Care Day, Donna Lake, Pastor Derek Riddle, and Pastor Zach Holdorf. And for the Southside Summerfest and Entrepreneurs Expo, Tanika Smith, with from the Jackson Chamber of Commerce, Amanda Loveland. And now, here's Bart.
Thank you very much, Adam, and good afternoon. Welcome to our show today. A beautiful Wednesday, the 9th of August, and an absolutely beautiful 80 degrees right now. A little hazy and overcast, but for the rest of today, the southwest winds should blow some of that out of here because it appears some of it is wildfire smoke. Tonight, a 30% chance of showers, but not until you're safely sound asleep. Well, after 2 a.m. on Thursday, chance of showers to start the day, and then again they'll possibly reappear after 2 p.m. Thursday's high temperature, 81. Breezy day 2, Friday, a slight chance of showers in the afternoon, high of 81. Then the likelihood of showers increases on Friday night, overnight. Saturday will be clearing in the morning, high of 82 with sunshine. And Sunday, all clear, mostly sunny, high 82. So pretty steady daytime highs all week long. Today's weather brought to you by Kelly Express. Great deals at Kelly Express every week. And Kelly Express has 15 convenient locations, including their newest on County Farm Road, where they have the car wash, which is actually on Airport Road. They've got the L shape of the intersection. The drive-through at Kelly Express can serve you up pizza at County Farm. The specialty pizza, barbecue chicken pizza, is just $16.99 this month at Kelly Express. Let's look outside, see if that haze, yes, it's there. But otherwise, a beautiful, nearly picture-perfect day. Yeah, what a beautiful summer we are enjoying, particularly when you look everywhere else in the country. We've got the heat in the southwest and the south, the flooding in the northeast, the fires in Hawaii. Yeah, we've got it pretty good right here in Jackson. Today is August 9th. It is National Book Lovers Day, National Hand Holding Day. You could do it yourself or with a friend. National Polka Day, and National Rice Pudding Day. And you know who has good rice pudding, Brandon?
I know who.
Virginia Coney Island.
Oh, yeah, they do a very good rice pudding.
Interestingly, for decades, rice pudding has been a companion dessert to the Coney Island, and nobody does it better than Virginia Coney Island.
Virginia Coney Island got a nice shout out from next week's New Food Circus, which
Really?
will be the Crow's Nest. They gave a nice shout out to Virginia Coney Island in their episode.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yes. A lot of our restaurants, they work together and support each other. All for one, one for all. On this day in 1945, an atomic bomb was dropped on Nagasaki. This was just 3 days after the United States dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima. 40 to 80,000 people were estimated to be killed in the second bombing. Imagine that, 40 to 80,000 people. And for literally decades later, people were dying from radiation poisoning. Just 3 days later, Japan surrendered, and that was pretty much the end of World War II. On this day in 1930, Betty Boop made her debut. This animated cartoon character first appeared in the cartoon Dizzy Dishes. In 1854, Henry David Thoreau published Walden. It took him 2 years to write that, and he had nothing else to do. In 1988, Edmonton went into mourning because the Great One announced that he was being traded to the Los Angeles Kings. At the age of 27, he had amassed every record in the NHL, and people were just distraught, crying in the streets in Edmonton. He wanted to go help the fledgling Los Angeles hockey franchise and get married and live in Hollywood. But I think Edmonton fans eventually forgave him, even though he was hung in effigy later that day. In 1969, Charles Manson and his cult killed 5 people. It was the murder of Sharon Tate at Roman Polanski's Hollywood home. 3 days later, they killed more people. It was on this day in the Berlin Olympics, 1936, Jesse Owens won his 4th gold medal, and it was for being on the relay team 4x100. They set a record of 39.8 seconds, and that would stand for 20 years. 1974, Michigan's only U.S. President, Gerald Ford, took the oath of office after Richard Nixon resigned. And Ford, after taking his oath of office, he went on national television and he said, "My fellow Americans, our long national nightmare is over." How wrong he was.
Yeah.
And in 2012, another Olympic milestone, Usain Bolt won the 200 meter at the London Olympics in 19.32 seconds. And doing so, he became the first person to ever win the 100 and the 200 in 2 consecutive Olympics. One of the most amazing performances in Olympic history. Now on to Today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson, as we see the water feature in the Gumper building. And notice they've pretty much removed all the drowning danger. At one point, Noah Baker, JTV's own, fell in this water feature.
Yeah, do we have a clip?
Mm-hmm. I don't think we have the clip. We should find it, though, this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find it.
We will find it.
We'll find it. It exists. But that next year we went back in the water feature where they filled it all in, I think because of Noah. So the fair today, it's pay one price day, so you can ride the rides to your heart's content. The various shows, Wide World of Animals, Keeley Stage Magician Aaron Raditz, and many other fun things to do at the Jackson County Fair. Enjoy a day or two of fun-filled rides, great food, livestock, exhibits, and so much more. Something for everyone. Enhance your summer with this visit to this pure Michigan attraction, the best fair in the entire state of Michigan. Tonight's grandstand show, ATR Monster Trucks. Last night was a muddy demolition derby, and I think the monster trucks are going to kick up some mud too. Would you think?
I would think so, yes.
Mm-hmm. Tickets for the remaining grandstand shows for the week are available. All shows still have tickets. Visit jacksoncountyfair.net, or you can just buy them when you're at the fair. It's family night at the Cascades. The Paw Patrol critters are back. Brandon, name the Paw Patrol critters.
You know, Barrett was never. I don't know. I
thought
don't
you
know.
knew
I don't know
those.
Paw Patrol. No.
Who did you know? You named all 6.
Ninja Turtles.
Oh, no,
Andy,
that's 4.
Andy knows the Paw Patrol.
Oh, Andy knows Paw Patrol.
Yeah, Andy knows Paw Patrol.
Ada Leanne is performing amongst the Paw Patrol dogs.
Yes.
Dogs.
Dogs.
And the whole family gets in for $10, family of 8. And yeah, fun night at the Cascades. Tonight, DJ Trivia at Not So Shabby, Oh So Chic. And it turns out, Not So Shabby, Oh So Chic, they invite a food truck to come. So there's food and drink for you to enjoy while you play DJ Trivia. And pasta night at Galazio today in Albion. They're bringing back Albion's own Ron DeSalvio for an evening of beautiful music. And Chef John will be debuting his cheese wheel pasta. Now, I saw the way it was described and I pictured it because I've seen it done at the Jackson High Ambassador Dinner a few years ago. Chef John will have this giant wheel of cheese, Pecorino Toscana cheese, and it's hollowed out, and he makes the pasta dish right in the wheel as like a bowl, and then you can add your own ingredients. It's culinary bliss, and dinner and entertainment all for $14. Also, you can save 25% off on Italian wines. Galazio in downtown Albion. It's in the old train station. It's a really cool place, and they have awesome food. Tonight, the Monster Box Theater people, they don't have a place yet. They hope to have a place. They bought a place, but it's not their place. It's not built out for their shows yet, so they're doing things around town, like Ironbark and Veritas. Tonight, they're at Veritas for a murder mystery. Cocktails and clues at 7. Investigation begins at 7:40. And they have a Facebook page online, and a link to that is on our Today in the J on jtv.tv. All right, our archives search has turned up Noah falling into the water feature in the Gumper building at the Jackson County Fair a few years ago. Let's take a look. So, for those of you who have wondered why the water feature is no longer in the Gumper building, today Consumers Energy announced that it is thinking and exploring about selling its 13 hydroelectric facilities, aka dams, as the company continues to evaluate the future of the dams, and they're considering options to safely maintain the dam reservoirs. So, Consumers Energy was founded basically on hydroelectricity. They started with hydroelectrics as the source for power. This here is the Tippy Dam in Manistee, and they've got 13 of these around the state. Many of them are very old. This one is the original, the very first, the Trowbridge Dam on the Kalamazoo River. The company founders, James and William Foote, went to the Kalamazoo City Council and said, hey, look, we can light up your streets with street lights powered by water from the Kalamazoo River if we dam it up. And they said, okay, go for it. And that was the first. And now there have been several that have been up and decommissioned, but now these are the ones that remain. It turns out that only less than 1% of the company's electricity is powered by water. So they've got all these dams producing hardly any electricity. So the problem is, in all of these communities where there are the dams, there are recreation facilities. The water that's been dammed up are reservoirs and lakes, and they are recreation facilities in pretty much every one of these cases. So the company has been having meetings throughout the state with community stakeholders, and now they're at the point they've issued an RFP to evaluate essentially the future of the dams. They want to continue to offer some sort of maintenance and safety so that when they go away, that whoever takes over the dams, they'll continue to maintain them, because they easily fall into disrepair, and several have over the years. They're expecting to have meetings throughout the state, another series of public community meetings later in the summer and into the fall, to collect community feedback and discuss what a potential sale of the dams would mean. And they're also going to be considering other options, maybe even continuing to operate some of those dams. But you can visit consumersenergy.com/hydrofuture if you want to be part of the discussion. The company actually has long-term licenses to keep operating these, extending 30 to 40 years. This isn't something that would happen tomorrow. It'll be decades in the making. We have a brand new Speed and Shine that starts Friday on JTV, presented by America's Preferred Home Warranty and hosted by Mike Sadler. Here's a quick preview.
I am with Sam Great, curator of the Auburn Cord-Duesenberg Museum. And what a great facility this is.
Example of a Duesenberg Model A. This was the very first passenger car that Duesenberg built. It's literally serial number 1001, engine
Really?
number 601. So
Wow.
it's the first passenger car that they built and sold to the public. It was the top of the top car back in the classic era of the 20s and 30s. So you could buy 6, 7 houses, or you could buy a Duesenberg Model J.
Wow.
It was also the most powerful with its 265 horsepower engine. No other car came close to that, and it had a top speed of right around 120 miles per hour.
Brand new Speed and Shine Friday on JTV. Our show today filled with great information. We've got some neat events coming up, and we'll get some updates on things that you're interested in, starting with Kelby Wallace, Jackson Transportation Service Center Manager for Michigan Department of Transportation. We've got an I-94 update, and we'll also find out more about those railroad bridges. East Jackson Community School Superintendent Steve Dorr will be with us as the Trojans get ready for back to school. From the Mission of Hope Cancer Fund, Maria Etheridge and Hope Sprangle. We've got 2 pastors joining us, Derek Riddle from Trinity Lutheran and Zach Holdorf from Redeemer Lutheran, along with Donna Lake. They're all teaming up on Community Care Day, and we'll previewing the Southside Summerfest Entrepreneurs Expo with Amanda Loveland from the Chamber and entrepreneur Tanika Smith. All this here today on JTV. Great to have you here, and we get started right after this.
Pest control protection for total peace of mind is just a call or click away with Patriot Pest Control. Get prompt, courteous service with appointment times you can depend on from our professional and well-trained technicians. Patriot Pest Control offers free estimates and affordable programs to fit any budget. We serve all commercial and residential needs using methods that are safe and considerate to the environment. Get freedom from pests with Patriot Pest Control.
At Seymour Ford Lincoln, we put you first with our no-nonsense, hassle-free buying experience.
From new to Ford Blue Advantage pre-owned and custom orders, Seymour Ford Lincoln has the vehicle to fit your specific needs.
Along with easy financing, great monthly specials, and we offer generous trade-in values.
And we keep you going with the best service, parts, and collision center in mid-Michigan.
Come experience our drive.
That's what you'll find at
Go to SeymourFord.com.
Greetings, my name is Maurice Imhoff, and I want to invite you to this year's Jackson Civil War Muster, which will take place on August 26th and 27th here at the Cascades Park. Enjoy the historical music of Camp Chase Fife and Drums, along with the battles at 2 p.m. each day. This year, you won't want to miss the extravagant All-American Military Ball and fireworks at the beautiful Cascade Falls Saturday night. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you there.
Hi, I'm Phil Tripp from Tripp's Collision Centers in Jackson, Lansing, and East Lansing.
And I'm Barb Tripp, inviting you to join us at this year's Jackson County Fair.
Fun for the whole family includes the wild world of animals, magic, big concerts, the midway, and of course the rides and games.
Join the fun in Jackson at the Jackson County Fair, August 6th through the 12th.
Hop on your two-wheeler and come on down to check out Gear Up, the Science of Bikes. This exhibition offers a diverse collection of historic, peculiar, and all-around amazing bikes, as well as science demonstrations and exhibits that explore energy, forces in motion, engineering, and material science. There are lots of bicycles to see, interactives to explore, and things to do with Gear Up.
Parents, do you want to connect your kids with food, friends, and fun this summer? Free summer meals are available for all children under the age of 18, and no registration or ID is required. Call Jackson Public Schools Summer Lunch Program at 841-2693 for details.
The Jackson Chamber is partnering with the University of Michigan's Ross School of Business for an exciting and unique professional development event on August 21st. This event will be led by Ross's own Jeffrey Sanchez Burks, PhD, who specializes in topics such as using real-life examples to improve company culture, positively impacting low levels of engagement, and creating team dynamics that make staff feel motivated and empowered to contribute. You won't want to miss this rare opportunity to learn from the best of the best at one of the nation's most renowned business programs. Sponsorships are available. Go to jacksonchamber.org/Ross to learn more.
Great coffee today in the County National Bank Green Room from the Jackson Coffee Company. And it is hot. Brandon, how hot is it? We measured it. We tested it.
Like
170 degrees, so it stays hot. If you are a hot coffee fan, you will appreciate the hot coffee at Jackson Coffee Company. Also great snacks, including baked goods from Grand River Bakery. They are brought in on a regular basis from Manchester Plus. They've got fruit smoothies and cold brew at Jackson Coffee Company, downtown and on East Michigan Avenue. Great food today from Grand River Brewery. Today, a variety of their entrees, including the schnitzel, fish and chips, chicken Caesar wrap, the Cobb salad, chicken Caesar salad, burgers. The Cuban is made with unbelievable authenticity. They use a special roll. They make a special roll at Grand River Bakery that is exclusively for the Cuban, and it includes beef tallow, and that is an essential part of the Cuban experience. Plus great fries and, of course, awesome beer and more at Grand River Brewery. Thanks to everyone at GRB, and their awesome pizzas are available Wednesday through Sunday in the afternoon and evening. This weekend on JTV, Summer Spectacular continues, and we have some